been a good tenant. I've outlasted all of his tenants. The only reason why he has a problem with me is because my light bill was high. My light bill is at almost $13,000. The reason why it's $13,000 is because the whole unit and upstairs was on me. That's why the tenant upstairs was arguing with me.
Did you go seek any counsel in regards to that?
Yes, sir. I did. And now, mind you, I even called.
Do you have any documentation?
Huh?
Do you have any documentation?
I had about the assault.
Everything.
I have what paperwork that I do have from. So, King, let me see that book back. When I can say I've been in contact with the person, what?
You have not been in contact. Whatever I gave you last year, I never brought that to you.
I have, and when I even came, well, I never spoke to you. I had a Tamika.
You said yesterday
Yep.
you did not do that.
This is the thing.
That's unfair.
I'm trying to get you to do your annual so that way we can keep you.
I did my annual.
Did. That's the reason why. Because we haven't. Your annual, as a matter of fact, hold on.
Okay, because I got a copy. I got copies of mine. I'm not arguing with you either. I'm not even being heard. This is unfair. Make me grab all these documents. But I do. I didn't. There was a pandemic. It's unfair. But what you mean, ma'am?
Ma'am, let me explain.
Okay.
He gave you documentation.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. We got it.
No, he never sent it to me. I have recordings of the tenant upstairs telling me that he bypasses me on purpose. I got stolen identity because of him. The person that had the assault. Ma'am, you told me to show you proof. I'm showing you proof of that I've been battered.
That's not what I said.
I'm showing you proof that I had this Violence Against Women Act paperwork way before. Sir.
This is what I need. I gave you
I'm not being heard on purpose. This is violation like that.
Show me the document that you're giving me back. That's all I need. I gave you a document that you completed, and then he gives me the documents from the prosecutor's office.
That's not what I had got. This is what I got.
You should have went to court and tried to stop this.
I tried to. Anything happened to me, that's on y'all. Anything ever happened to me, that's... Anything happens to me. If anything happens to me.
You understand what I'm saying?
Ma'am, there's no way. I know that's why I've been trying to contact people. This is why that girl answered the phone. You keep cutting me off. What is the problem? You won't allow me to explain a thing. And look, you getting mad at me now. You just frowned at me, ma'am.
I'm tell you what to do. You can't explain it to me.
How can you know my situation if I can't explain it to you?
Because I can't help you.
You don't want to help me. Say that.
It's not that we don't want to help you, man. We think that we don't.
I've never been an issue anywhere. I
stop the eviction. Not with me.
You're telling me to talk to the landlord?
You need to No. You need to go to landlord tenant court and stop the eviction. That's what you need to do.
We need to do that today.
Yes, sir.
That ain't necessary.
Yesterday, after you
It's just that I apologize if I'm frustrating you.
No, ma'am, you're not.
I really do.
You're not listening. Let me do it again. Slow. Section 8 can't do nothing. That's number 1. Number 2, stop the eviction. You need to go to landlord tenant court immediately and have them to stop the eviction tomorrow. Now, you can claim whatever. Me personally, I go there almost on death for a bed. I will cry. But you need to stop that eviction because it's going to happen. We offered him the money. He said no. So tell me what else we can do. He said no. We had no right to offer him the money trial director, but we called him. He called me back. I said to him, what I'm trying to do is figure out a way that we can give you the money. He said, no, I don't want the money. So now you need to go to landlord tenant, stop me, listen to me. Go to the landlord tenant board now and stop tomorrow's eviction. You got a document telling you they'll be in before 12. And what they're going to do, number one, is the sheriff's going to come in first. He's going to tell everybody to leave the house, and he's going to lock you out. You need to go and stop the eviction today, please. That's right.
We try to help them going forward. We can't do anything about what happened.
It's not that I want to stay there. I've been wanting to leave. I've been asking to leave.
You gotta stop the eviction, please.
We got children in the household too, so you have to
You have no pity right now.
I know that. I went to diapers just to get, I tried to get in the safe house. That's how severe this situation is with me. It's not that I want to stay there.
That's number one right there. Nothing else. You need to go stop the eviction. Once you have stopped the eviction, hoping that you can stop it, then you need to either go down to the Y and apply to their homeless program, or you need to go to or you need to go to the health department. But you got to stop this eviction.
Okay.
We don't have a number for you.
I was harassed by the tenant. I had everything. I had proof. I was going back and forth. I had emails back and forth with him because I told him I was being spied on. I found out I was being spied on in the house through the fire alarm. Above me telling me he was doing a force me, trying to scare me out of the house. Doing everything in his power. That's why she was with him. It's okay. He got a big lawsuit coming.
How old are you, Chef? How was right there as a son?
13.
How old?
13.
13?
18 and 20.
Yeah. 13 and 18. You have one more, don't you?
And 20.
13, 18, and 20. So what did the adults do? The 20 on the 18th.
Has he ever
One's
given you?
working, the other one's in school.
Has he ever given you any warnings, written warnings?
He gave me the warnings, and then I emailed him back and forth. I have text with him, and he never responded to me. The warnings that he was giving me was when the tenants will move out.
Written warning.
Yeah, I have those. When he would give me these warnings is when the tenants will move out. When I handed him these papers, this is Ms. Walton, this is the paperwork that I had got from you. Those warnings were not over me. He was taking pictures of the upstairs unit when the tenants would leave. And those pictures are from upstairs.
Okay, so you're going to go and file a motion for dismissal. That's what you want to do. Now, when you go up to the court, I don't know if they're going to let you take that in. Landlord-tenant courts up at the hall. I don't know if they're going to let you take that in, but because you don't really need evidence, but you need to go and file for a notice for dismissal of the eviction. And then they're going to ask you a lot of questions.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you, it's only a delayed action.
Yes, ma'am.
He has so much stuff.
And he knows I do too. That's why he's denying it. That's why he's denying allowing me to stay.
You should have went to court.
I went. We had virtual court, but the card that they sent me, it wasn't my card. So they were trying to find my card so that way I could attend virtual court because I had all the documents ready. It was for Ashley Campbell instead.
He's not
He's lying about everything else, and that's why he's upset because I told him I was going to see. Good morning,
I'm Mr. Phil, by the way. I'm the one you spoke to when the lady came on the phone. But Ms. Walton and I, we were trying to call you back yesterday. So I actually spoke to the landlord, but when you were transferred to me, your number didn't come up. So that's why it was difficult. So we just waited until today to talk to you. We ain't really going to break you this bad news like when you came in. You know what I'm saying? We kind of wanted to tell you yesterday so that way when you could have got an early start this morning to go and do what you needed to do. You know why?
No.
Yeah, so now you're going to have to hype around with all this stuff.
When I showed him the paper and said the Violence Against Women Act said you can't put me out, he was trying everything in his power to scare me out.
Remember when I asked you, do you have it written documented?
Yeah.
If you don't have it written documented, it's difficult to prove your case. You can have all the things you want, but if it's not legitimate paperwork from
The court.
court document, then that's when it becomes, you know,
But I had that. I had.
yesterday you told me, you was like, you don't have any court documents, right?
No, I did. I do.
What's that right there?
That was my x-ray. I was shot.
Oh, you were shot, you said?
Not a problem, tenant. I attended the public safety school. I was trying to, they wanted me to be a part of public safety for housing. Like, I'm not a problem, tenant. You lying on me in big ways. This is the report from the person that had got arrested. That's the reason why I had this. His family started stalking me, and they never stopped.
His family did this?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
You
had some type of relationship with this guy?
He's my brother-in-law's best friend. And he got arrested because he came in my home.
So you're talking about the landlord?
No, not the landlord. He's related through my sister-in-law. Exactly. He's not telling the whole truth. He's lying. Well, when they released him as soon as the pandemic let out. So they sent me a letter telling me that they were going to release him, that they had to let me know. So I let him know. He's like, get out. Like, I didn't do anything to you. Like, you think I want to be in the same spot where somebody already know where I'm at?
Yeah, this is 2017. I mean, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So you had this problem for a long time.
Yes.
Why didn't you handle it then?
I've been trying to. When I say that, it got so extreme to the point where I called DIFUS to help me. They had a van come and get me, take me to the Shani Baraka Center. The lady had took my, she spoke to a worker. At the time, it wasn't you. It was Mr. Padilla. They took my information down. They took my recertification packet. I filled it out for her. She told me that they had a house that was $1,000 if I was willing to want to move into that house, and that they were going to get in touch with me. Then she told me that they was waiting on my worker. Another worker died from something, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting in touch with somebody. I can't reach nobody. I'm coming down here. I couldn't get in. They just released him. They just released him last year.
This is what I hear specifics on this threat.
What that was 2017.
What's the?
We're still at the beginning. That's not. What do you have current? 2021, 2022.
I have 2019.
That's not current.
I have
the they want to know why you still in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to get out, but they still.
I'm saying, what do you have?
I'm trying to find it, but as I'm telling you, as I'm looking for it, I'm.
You need something that says 2021, 2022.
Oh, I was going to tell my daughter.
And then you need to go up to the court.
I was going to tell my daughter.
And you need to present application to the
I put my name.
And then when we get another.
Yeah,
Okay. Another thing.
yes, I did. I did it in my name.
Another thing is that he has family that works for the state. And I have more than a lot of things taken out of me.
How may I help you? How may I help you?
This is when he came in burglary with the handgun. Mr. Fields.
Here I am. Here I am.
This is 2018.
but my ID was stolen, so they couldn't make the report. That's my kid's father. Huh?
Where is he at?
I think he's at work.
He's living in the unit?
No. He had to make the report because he fought him.
So he fought him? I mean,
We was working together.
The kid fought him.
Huh?
They say in the report that the kid fought him.
No, he came in the house with the kids and we weren't home. I wasn't home. I was at work with the father.
I mean, a week prior it says that Red was threatened by Marquis person. Case on.
Yeah, he told my son he was going to shoot him and me. When he got arrested, he told me to sleep one eye open. His family is going to come and get me. I've been trying to leave ever since. I'm ready to leave the state. That's how bad I'm ready to go. They tried to do an emergency move, and nothing happened. I was almost killed in that house. I don't want to stay there. I don't know why he acting like I want to stay. I just wanted to make sure that all my things are with me.
Oh, 18. This one right here. This one right here too. I know. Yeah, we definitely do something closer. This is pre-pandemic stuff. All these are pre-pandemic stuff. The great part is, I was on the job. So he's been coming around since then?
He's been out, yes.
That's a long time. When did he get out? March of this year?
Last year.
So he just started coming back around. So he was locked up from this time all the way through?
Did the prosecutor send you a notice that he was out?
Yes, ma'am.
You have that?
I've got a picture of it.
That's his arrest.
Yeah, Marquis Quezon.
This was when he was saying that I was in violation.
Yeah, they didn't. She don't have any charges. The husband, her husband.
He had the file at the time for me. He had at the beginning. He had the file for me because my ID was stolen, so I couldn't make the report without
You
ID.
can still make a report.
Well, that's what the officer said. So he
Yeah,
said,
it don't matter. It doesn't matter that you have an ID. You're making a report against your life. So.
and then I had a Gladys Baker. She did the terroristic threats after he said what he said.
Oh, this is the inspection?
That was what he said I violated. And this is when I put in for an emergency move. I wasn't trying to stay. I was trying to leave.
This is your move request form?
Yeah.
So this right here is dated, this is 2019.
Right.
So
in 2020.
Request, but I don't think she put this is supposed to go to the packet.
Right. It went with the packet. That's how the Shani Baraka Center counselors there took my paperwork to help me to do the emergency move because it said.
Well, I don't say all this in it because all this right here is not indicated on that report right there. It says domestic violence, abuse, stalking, harassment, sexual assault, sex trafficking, financial abuse.
Right, because
what's all this?
Because I was doing online work and they
yeah, but you can't put all this up here if this didn't actually happen. It has to be.
No, that actually happened. It was a different incident. Yes, it's something that happened at the hospital.
I'm confused. You said this happened at the hospital. How?
I was raped in surgery. Because of...
But this happened at the hospital. That means the hospital been covered, not this guy.
No. And then the stalking came with him. That was just added on that.
That's a lot going on. Yeah.
That's why they gave me the Violence Against Women Act
You
paper.
got your paperwork on that?
That's why I said I didn't want to be there. I wanted to go. I wasn't trying to stay.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I want you to send me.
I don't even know what I did with the papers now. I just had them. When I showed him this, he pulled his gun, the landlord.
You live in this house, right?
Yes, I live on the first floor.
They said debris like boxes and stuff like that.
Right, that wasn't even me. I got busted pipes. I was cleaning up after he would leave. He's a slumlord. There is no thing that he fixed. The toilet broke. I had to pay for a new toilet to be
This
put in
inspection
myself.
right here wasn't done by one of them.
That was him. Just him.
This wasn't the inspection that was done by one of them. This right here, this is, yeah, this is ours. And this says 6/9/2021. This is not ours.
Yeah. All the violations that he had. That was, when I showed him this paper, the day that I gave him that paper, he looked his shirt up. They showed me his gun, told me to back up.
So this is...
What does she have here to stop you?
Exactly. None of this stuff right here. This right here was 2019. So I asked her, like, what is all this right here?
This means that when she came to us, we had her to sign a V.A.W.A. And we would have given
RTA,
and we would have given her
30 days or more.
yeah. But she didn't submit it back to us.
Yes,
This is not ours.
This is no.
She didn't get this back to
So
us.
she said this was signed by the council at Johnny Rock. Said, I know. So what I'm getting at is this. I saw this in the system yesterday. We did issue this. Issue this.
She didn't react.
We didn't get it. We didn't receive it back. We gave it to you. We didn't receive it back.
But that's why there was
He had called.
So listen, once we didn't receive this back, you were supposed to complete your annual as well. Your annual wasn't completed along with this right here anyway. So this is the reason why we gave you time all the way through to get in contact with us. Because we would have done so, we would have moved right.
we would have given her an immediate
Exactly.
voucher for her to move out.
And you never responded back to any of us coming to you. But that's the reason why. And once your annual wasn't done, that's the reason why your voucher was shut down, because you didn't complete everything you needed to complete. So now this was effective. I know I sent you a letter May 10th of 2021. Your annual could have been done way before that. This was supposed to be done.
Right, I did. I received the annual in January, and I filled it out. And then I had got another one in the mail. I filled that one out. I got another one. I got two more, and then I saved those.
You know why it didn't ever dawn on you to give us a call or to come down?
Well, I was calling.
Because the reason being is that means we didn't get it. So effective May 10th, I gave you a certain amount of time before we terminated your voucher. So May 10th, I sent you the letter saying that it would terminate effective June 30th. When you didn't respond to that, that's when the voucher was taken June 30th of last year.
And we would have paid us.
Right.
But this here, when we get this, you also had to sign a V.A.W.A, meaning that you're certifying that all of this is true. And we would have immediately given you a voucher to move. But you didn't.
And I was following because there's an investigation.
So the thing is, you said the person who helped you at the center, you should have checked to see if that scan fax or email, however you get it, went through. Because
I didn't get this. I can tell you I didn't get this. And I know that. But this would have came with a police report. And then I would have sent you to the prosecutor's office so they could assist you with the 1 month's rent and security so that you could move someplace else, even if you had to move out of state.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying, because I didn't want
that basically deals with the repercussions of things being prolonged. Because if this happened back in 2017, Even though he went to jail, your problem wasn't fixed. You understand? You still needed to have moved. This right here, look, this is 2019, this is 2017. That's 2 years in
And I have
even
closer.
before the pandemic.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot you're dealing with. So if you lag on doing what you need to do,
No, I was. I had during the pandemic is when I had the Johnny Baraka. People come pick me up. They came and picked me up in a van and everything. They tried to take me to a hotel to get me away from it.
Once this is done, you would have been told to submit this to us. Okay. Once we get it, then we would have called you in. You would have signed another form with us. At that moment, we would have given you an emergency voucher to move out. You didn't follow through.
I
So all you
did.
have is originals. I went through the system.
That's why I told you. That's why I told you yesterday. I asked you yesterday if I could email you all the documents that I had, and you like, no, you got to come down. So what I'm saying is, I have.
You understand? This won't help you. This is nothing that's current.
That's what I'm saying. I could pull up the currents for you
got
better.
something in 21 and 22?
Yes.
What do you have in 21 and 22?
I gotta look through. That's what I'm saying. I gotta look.
I said to you yesterday. Okay. Also, I said to you when we first talked 2 years ago. Okay?
It was you.
I'm Miss Walton, who you spoke to. If you had followed through, I would know your name. I would have you in my file.
I
don't have you in my file.
I was calling.
So now we have
different
to move on.
workers.
This
They
is
were
how we're
giving
going
me.
to move on.
You,
You're going to do exactly what I said you're going to do. You're going to go up there and stop this eviction. If you don't stop the eviction, even if you don't leave the house tomorrow, they're going to come in and remove you. They're going to lock up all your stuff. They're only going to give you until the end of the month to move everything out, and then you'll have an eviction on your name. You will not be able to get another unit.
so the main thing she's saying is go there now
Nothing else is more important.
and do that. And we still, what she's trying to basically tell you in a nutshell is, once you do that, it's going to buy you a little bit of time where we can try to possibly get you to another unit. You understand? Or reopen your voucher.
But we cannot do it
do
within
any of that. Yeah, but we can't do any of that without you doing what you need to do first. So we're putting it back on you to do what you're supposed to do. If you don't, we can't do anything.
You got to stop that
dismissal.
eviction. You got to find a way for him to get paid. He's not going to take it from us, so he's dead. But you need to stop this eviction. And you need to go up to landlord tenant court and do whatever you have to do and say. None of that's going to help you. None of that. Because all of that is too old. Whatever you can do, you need to stop that eviction because it's going to happen before 12 tomorrow morning. And he told us that he was going to do it.
Good luck, ma'am.
thank you.
That's it. I have his number. I'll probably give you a call back a little later. Check and make sure you get everything.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock is good?
Sure.
It's going to be a line up here. You don't get it.
Be patient.
Come on, babe.
This is not going to be easy. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do not leave there without them stopping this eviction. I don't care if you tell me one of the children is sick. You do whatever you can to stop that. All right.
Thank you. Okay. Call your dad. It's cold. I can't stand out there. Thank you.